What's up guys, thank you for clicking on my channel again. As I said yesterday, I hope everybody's good and well, you're healthy, and hopefully not too many of you are on your own, and you're staying sane and busy. Talking of busy, it's as you should know if you're English or live in England or Britain, it's the 75th anniversary tomorrow of VE Day. So I've got some colouring in to do to put up, obviously, tomorrow in the window. And I'm just going to go around this with a pen to make it look a bit neater and not so blurry. But it just says thank you to each and every brave man and woman who have served and who currently serve, because you're all amazing, and you give up your lives to save ours. So hats off to every single one of you. I tried to get into the army. I had my first interview ages ago now, and they took me quite a way into the interview before finding out I had an underactive thyroid, and then said from that they couldn't accept me, because if I was out on ops or on the front line and I didn't have my thyroid meds, or they couldn't get it to me, then I would be no use. So I wanted to be in the army. It was what I wanted to do since I was a kid, really. Messing about, I wasn't really feminine, obviously, looking at me. As a little girl, I wanted to play armies with my dad. I had guns, like cap guns, so I wanted to be a cowboy. I had hand grenades that we used to lob at each other downstairs. Yeah. I had mats, I had cars. I had, not that they're not feminine, but they're considered boys' toys. And girls have dolls and makeup things and hair salon games to play. So I guess the toys that I had growing up were boyish. Tomboy was what I got called a lot. Geezer bird was another one. Lovely terms of endearment from school children who are horrible. Children are horrible. I'm just going to come out and say it. So I'm going to colour that in. And a bit of bunting. Although it's only one piece. But 75th anniversary of VE Day. So that's great. But as you can all tell from the header, this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Graze. I did a Graze video a while ago now. And I've been receiving boxes and packets twice a month, every fortnight, I think. And then an offer will come along, like 30% off, or as this offer proves, and then I'll just buy a box of Graze, which looks like this, which is pretty hefty, I'm not going to lie. It is full of goodness. Now, me and my girlfriend, we do a massive order and have half each, because obviously we don't live together yet. So she has her half, and I have mine, and I give it to her when I can, if I get to see her at all during this lockdown. So let me show you what's inside. Now, I don't know if Graze is still doing this deal, and I don't know if it's just for people who are already signed up, receiving monthly packages, weekly packages, or if it's for everybody. But they put an email out saying if you bought one of their share bags, I think they're called, every one you buy, they will donate one to the NHS. So it's not like I need an excuse to buy Graze, but if I need an excuse to buy the bags, which I don't normally buy, that is an amazing excuse to me. So we got salt and vinegar crunch. Now these are salt and vinegar flavoured broad beans, corn hoops and salted corn. Now if you're like, oh, I don't like broad beans, blah 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 blah, basically they feel and taste like crisps. Okay, everybody likes crisps. I don't know, if you don't like crisps, that's your problem. But I love these. I'm normally a barbecue kind of fan, don't really like an awful lot of salt and vinegar, but these just kind of grabbed me. And if you're ever feeling a bit lightheaded or your blood pressure's low, I learnt this from my cousin Darren, the first thing you do is grab the salt and vinegar and it will raise your blood pressure up. So if you're in hospital and you're feeling a bit there, you want to give yourself a kick, salt and vinegar. So bit of info for me to pass on to you. So yeah, all the information's on the back. I believe you can buy these in the shops, but they're priced up to something ridiculous, like £3 a bag, whereas on their store they are a lot cheaper. But every one of these you buy at the NHS got one. So between the two of us, we ordered 5 bags. This one, smoky barbecue. Now this was my go-to. This came in a little pullet. I have one on my bedside table. They normally come like this, and you sort of get a handful of stuff to literally graze on. I think that's what it's called, Graze. Clever name. And you can get this, if you don't want a bag, you can get them in pullets. But, do you know, I like the seal at the top, so you can pour yourself a handful, shove them in, close the top. They stay fresh for another day. If you don't, polish off the whole bag. So smoky barbecue was my go-to flavour. But now I'm kind of converted to salt and vinegar. The flavour I've never tried before is sweet chilli. Now, some sweet chilli can be sort of sweeter more than chilli. I'm not a hot fan. I don't really like things that are spicy. But I'm partial to a little bit of heat. So these are going to need to be tested because I've never had them before. But while they've got this amazing deal of where you buy a bag, the NHS get a bag, especially with what they're doing for us at this current time, why not try them? And I also got a 30% off deal as well. So all of these bags were literally cheap as chips. So those 3 are for me. Then my girlfriend ordered the salt and vinegar and the smoky barbecue because I converted her onto these. She'd never heard of Graze, she'd never tried Graze. These ones took a little bit of time to get her convinced to trying them, but she's convert now. And she had the salt and vinegar with me last time we met up and loved them. So says they're 118 calories per portion. What a portion is, I do not know. 26 grams I think they're saying here. So if you're that way inclined, measure out 26 grams, that's a portion, 118 calories per portion. And there you have it. There's some more writing. Try a free Graze subscription box on the bottom, right there. What I will do is I will attach a link to their website with my code on it, so you can get yourself a free box with my code, and then if you order one, I get perks as well. Now these, we only tried these the other day, and there were 2 boxes for a £5, and I think there's something like £3 each, so you're better off ordering 2. This one is the caramel honeycomb. I can't talk tonight. Caramel honeycomb. This box, last order, went to my girlfriend, and I had the other box, which was hazelnut chocolate. Now these, I'm not gonna lie, taste like Nutella. Okay, they're Nutella flapjacks, essentially. So this box this time will go to my girlfriend, and I will try these ones, which I didn't try before. So I'm hoping, I'm assuming they taste a little bit like crunchy chocolate honeycomb. Again, never tried them, but when you've got 30% off the bill, might as well give them a bash. Am I right? Now these are for my girlfriend. Chocolate pretzel dippers, right there. Again, this is a pullet. You get 6 pullets in a box, and then literally like that. So you get your breadsticks and your little pot of Nutella, I guess you could call it. That's essentially what it is. These are $6.99 per box, but with 30% off, you can't really go wrong. You get a leaflet which tells you everything in it. Expiry date is down there, 6th of the 8th, 2020, so you've got plenty of time to eat them if you don't stuff them all down your face. A little bit about Graze and why we snack and why we go for the unhealthy stuff. But these are brilliant, as they would be sold in a shop, I guess. So that's my girlfriend's. And then, as you saw from that little box I showed you, I am a coffee and walnut cake girl. Now this comes with raisins, chocolate coated coffee beans and walnuts, and they are simply gorgeous. I take these to the cinema when I used to go, I eat these first thing in the morning if I just want a snack but don't fancy like cereal or a muffin or a bagel or anything like that. I take them to work if I know I'm going to struggle. I only work 4 hours and 15 minutes, so I'm not under any illusion that I work really hard. I work hard for the time that I'm there, but I don't work long hours. But that means that I don't necessarily get a break. So these go perfect in my work bag, and then I will just snack on them as I walk around, basically. And that's what they're perfect for. They don't take up that much room at all. Not even the sides of my head. So I bought a box of those. Again, I get 6. And that's everything. And that all came to, it should have been something like £33, £34. With the 30% off, I think it came to just over 20. So that's awesome. That's a massive amount of snacks. It's going to feed both of us. It's going to take me ages to get through. I'm not so sure about Becky. She might just rinse it all and get it all done. But that's it really. That's all I got to show you was the Graze unboxing, because it was quite a haul, and it's really good value for money, and it will fill you up. Well, it will fill a hole. Put it that way. I mean, you wouldn't eat for dinner, but it fills a hole, and it stops making you feel starving, or if you've got little hunger pains that make you feel sick. Get one of these down you and you will feel better with a drink. And that's my dietary advice with no qualifications whatsoever. So on that note, I'm going to do some colouring, put these up in the window for tomorrow, for VE Day. There's a whole thing happening tomorrow if you've not read it anywhere. I think 11 o'clock in the morning we are to do a round of applause outside your front gardens. I'm not sure if it's a minute or 2 minutes. Just to commemorate VE Day in 75 years. And yeah, awesome. We should do that. And then 3 o'clock, I believe, Winston Churchill's speech from 75 years ago will be played, which will be a bit epic, I think, especially with our current climate that we've got going on right now in our uncertain times. We might need a little speech like that to give us a little kick up the booty. And then various things on TV. And then 4 o'clock, I believe, we're all meant to be going outside for a little street party and having some sort of cream tea lunch in the front garden with all our neighbours. I'm assuming some sort of street party. It depends on what your street's like. I know for a fact my street will not be going outside. But we will. We don't care. Or we'll go in the garden. It's got to be commemorated though and remembered. And then that's it from 5. I think something else is going on, and there's like wartime music being played, and then we've got the Queen's speech as well. And it's a full day of celebrations for us. So if you can, if you're free and you want to log on to the telly, tune in to the telly. Check it out. I think it'll probably be on BBC. It'll probably be everywhere, to be fair, just because of what it is. And yeah, and give our soldiers a clap. Take care of yourselves.